Welcome back, War Room fans. Here we go. North Africa 41, turn 7. So, everybody keeping up with the videos? Here we are. Axis forces keep pushing east. How will Bryce respond? We're going to find out here real quick. So we're going to start up turn 7. Okay, guys, we're back at the end of Impulse 1, turn 7. So Britain is trying to pull some of these infantry out of Tobruk now because they need infantry on the backside. Italy launched a 1-to-1 and got in and pushed them off that fort. The siege of Bardia is on. Now, Britain launched an attack here, right there, pushed our guys back. They were in full retreat. He de-essed them, but the 5th came up and pushed them back and destroyed them. And so now we're just holding on. Dhaka is now here. Rommel is directing from the front. He's like, the heck with them. Now we're moving farther south. We're trying to get around their flanks, but, you know, we got that Italian unit that hopefully can endanger them, but we'll see what happens. So that's what happened on Impulse 3, turn 7. Okay, we're back, guys, at the end of turn 7, phase 2. So the Italians are coming into Tobruk now. They're feeling their oats. They're on the offensive. But that Indian unit there, the 133, did a determined defense. Now, Germany coastal convoyed everything out of Tripoli up here. We got most of our trucks up here. We got supply. We're getting slowed up because we are literally running out of attack supply. So we got one supply token just sitting in the desert. We moved up here. We formed up a line. We're trying to get around their edge to maybe push them back a little bit farther. But the British now have all their big stacks of armor up here. So this is tough. Failed our construction there. So that's what happened at the end of turn 2. Although he did attack, or Impulse 2, he did attack out of Bardia. And there was a machine gun unit here that died valiantly in its defense, but he took out a British unit. So Bryce is counterattacking. I mean, it's not like he's just sitting here doing nothing. So we're going to see what happens going into Impulse 3. Button. Welcome back, War Room, guys. End of turn 7, phase 3. So, here's what's going on. Bryce has decided Tobruk is not the hill to die on. And he withdrew a bunch of guys, but the Italians felt their oats and did a bunch of 1-to-1s and 2-to-1s and actually got inside the perimeter. Now, over here, we have a serious supply issue on the front, which I'm about to show you. Plus, we suffered supply attrition. So this is not good. We're now getting our siege of Bardia on. This is CD, what the heck is this city? Barinia, the airfield. That's everything that's in there. We're trying to build a fort there, but it's really hard ground. So we have just formed up a big line because we have no, as you can see, I have a truck there, but the only supply I have is DAC. So it's not like I have a large offensive capability right now. Bryce is pulled back here. Now, the interesting thing about the British is all those stacks you see, it's almost all armor. He just has a ton of armor. but very few infantry, which is an interesting thing that Bryce and I were going to talk about to finish off turn 7. So Bryce pointed out that the way it stands is I'm at +3 victory points right now. If I can hold that line right there and do it probably for like another 5 turns or so, if I can just hold the line, you know, basically the Allies can't win. Britain can't win by the victory conditions. So we're going to see what's going on, but I really do want to punch through.
We don't know if it's 5 turns,
Yeah.
but there is a point of no return.
There is a mathematical point of no return. So this is where we stand at the end of turn 7. So Bryce, what do you have to say? I mean, what's going on here from your frame of reference?
Well, so you have 3 victory points, and every time you hold this, you're going to continue to gain 1. So we're at turn 8 in a 19-turn game. So there is a point where I have to take this so you stop gaining victory points. And then after that, I have to take this so I start moving the victory point track back the other way. So if I wait too long, I'm not going to have enough time to do it. Now, the other thing that's interesting is turn 8 is the first summer month, which means there's no second impulse. So there's less impulses for the next
It's
6
dang
turns.
hot, man. It's hot.
So I can't rest too long. There is a point where I just have to sit there and say, well, I got what I got. It's time to counterattack.
Now, for all you 80s music fans, because it's hot out here, do we need to take our clothes off? I don't know yet. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
So you just feel like you got to make a move now.
Well, not maybe this turn, but soon.
Well, no,
for sure.
I understand. Yeah, you got to really start moving.
Got to do something.
And the whole thing up here in Tobruk is the Italians are going to avenge the 1940 loss of Tobruk. So, now the interesting thing though is because, as we said in earlier videos, it's a game of supply, and I have very limited supply, and I'm very reluctant to use DAC as my supply. So, like these trucks out here carrying them, one of them got attritioned out. You know, I brought in 2 more. I brought in 3. But then we lost another one because we launched the assault up here. So, I mean, every time you attack, unless it's on a very focused front, you're going to be losing supply. So, it's just, I find the game very intriguing from that standpoint. So, that's how game turn 7 ended. So we're going to go into game turn 8.